Hi, I'm Angela with Village Girl Diaries. I'm out for a walk in our backyard, and it's been a long time since I felt motivated or inspired to come out here. It's been a long winter, figuring things out, so I wanted to come here to my spot. This is where my dad, with my help, we're gonna build a platform here, and let me show you what it looks like. So, a really nice natural rock wall right behind here, and this nice flat area, but most important, Merlin, he's out here with me, is it looks out to the water. Sparkling down there because the sun is out. Do you see it? I mean, it looks kind of far, but it's perfect that it's just right there and it sparkles in the sun. So eventually I'd like to build a platform here again, like I said, with the help of my dad. Situated. Merlin's running around having fun, as we should be too. So as always, when I turn the camera on, it gets hard to think. All the way here, it's nice to walk because it clears your thoughts. There's so much going on. The ego takes up a lot of room, which is us. We take up a lot of room in our head. So I've been thinking about what I want to do with this channel, this YouTube channel that I'm doing, because I've been thinking a little bit that I don't want to do it. There's a lot of people out there doing this, and I didn't want to be a part of that cliche group. I never have. I've never wanted to be a part of any cliche group. But what I've just realized recently, which came into my head, a wonderful thought, Merlin is running around having fun, is doing this doesn't have to be a part of a cliche. It's a movement. It's a search for knowledge, a deep... Damn it, Merlin! Deep knowledge, sacred knowledge. People are putting out these YouTube channels because them, like me, have this hunger for sacred knowledge. It started with me 10 years ago, after I had cancer. I got I got cancer, and then after I went through the healing process, and then after the healing process, I went through a phase in life where I just wanted to have fun. And I mean so much fun. It's like a calling that was so deep. And I did. I went out and I made it happen. I met amazing people, and I had fun. It started my life. And then all this time I became a seeker of knowledge. So, and that's what it's all, that's what this is. It's sharing. Okay. So, what I'm doing is I'm sharing. I'm sharing what is inside. I think it's something that is big, and I'm just going with what I feel, my intuition. And I just find it so interesting that it's hard. It's so much harder than thinking it, saying it out loud. I did some mushrooms in November, and I had a really, really dark experience. Darkest, I think, that our consciousness can go. And so I've been really like thinking about what I'm gonna say here, and then going back and forth with it. The walk here in the woods always helps clear my thoughts, and then when I get here and I turn on the camera, I doubt. And then the trees, they wonder why. I don't think they doubt anything. So I wanted to come to this spot. I'm gonna make a platform here. I look at the water when the sun is out. It is out, but the clouds just came. It sparkles. And I want to bring people here, or when people come visit, they'll come here and we'll talk, and we'll have deep conversations about life, about what it all means to them, to you, and to me. What makes us happy. Friendship, companionship. It's important. And that's the whole reason why I do this. It's to talk to people. So after my experience in November, which, by the way, it was horrific and dark, and those of you that have done mushrooms might understand, and those of you who have not, I'm sorry. But Village Girl Diaries is about being true. And that's why I think I find it so hard, because I start talking sometimes and it doesn't feel true. It feels, when you turn on the camera, that happens. Something kicks in. I think you guys know what it is. And it says, no, that's not good. What are people gonna say? What are people gonna think? So it takes a while just to turn that off. So Village Girl Diaries is about being true. So that's what happened. That was my winter. I forget what I was saying. But I want to bring people here and just talk about honest things, conversations about life. Because what else is there to really talk about, right? I shared something on Facebook this morning. It was the 3 stages of life. 1 is birth. The second step is, what the fuck is this? What are we doing? And the third stage is death. I found that so accurate and funny. We're figuring it out, and we have to do life. We just have to do it. And that's the thing, and do whatever makes you happy. So I've recently gotten into Oracle and tarot cards. The messages are beautiful. Anything that can be a bridge between you and the divine is worth doing. It's worth doing, and we have to do what feels right, and not deter other people from doing what feels right to them. So, I think that's part 1. I'm going to continue walking, and once I get to the other side, I'm going to see what else comes, because it always comes out here. I'll think of what I missed, and I'll think of what I can add, because it's always coming in, okay? So I made it to the other side. As soon as I got here and I got my camera out, I don't know if you can hear it, but a boat went by. Out here, in the quiet, humans are still so loud. And I guess they are every day too. I mean, we walk around and there's something different about being in a city than to being out here. We make a lot of noise. And, you know, people are saying what's reflective in our world is happening in our world. In our inner world. You see it in our outer world. And it's true. If this is the case, now think about it. Do you believe this? If that's the case, what's going on in our inner world, you see in the rest of the world. You see in the cities that you live in, the communities that you live in. It's also the case that if you choose to see what's good, if you choose to see what I'm trying to say is the world has a lot of good too, and it's not just bad, it's what we focus on. If we switch our focus from what's fucking shoved down our throats in the news, just change our view, it will help so much. So on the walk on the other side, to the other side here, me and Merlin, something else came into my mind that I want to talk about now. And this is good too. I always find that if I write something down, it sounds silly coming out after it. If I write something down, it's not real. But if something, I'm able to get to the spot, which usually I can get to once I walk here, I can get to a spot where words flow. Isn't that interesting? Everything comes resonated so deeply with me, so much that I just couldn't not do it anymore, because I've been thinking about it for 3 years solid, and I finally got up the guts to do it. I think I can imagine how it could be in the future, how this is how we'll get news around, a different kind of connection. It will be like a Facebook where we share information from the other side of the world directly from the people. And it's what's YouTube doing already. I mean, we're doing it already with YouTube. I mean, it's a movement. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and at first, earlier, like a few months ago, I didn't want to do this as much as I originally wanted to do it, because there's so many people doing it. I didn't want to be just another person doing it. But I just recently realized that it's a movement, and I watch these videos, and it's people who feel the same passion and obsession, really, with this stuff, you know, with life, obsession with life and the mind and the heart. So I think one day we can talk to someone in Syria and be like, what the heck is going on there? What is happening on your side of the world? What can I do to help? It's the connection that is driving this. And with walking in the woods, we walk in when I start my walk, and that's why the first time it's not flowing as much, because we walk into the woods with our mind. But once we get into the woods, we drop into our heart. We listen. When we listen with our mind, we only hear our mind. But when we walk into the woods, we connect with it. And when we connect with it, we're really connecting with ourselves, with our own heart. And things get clearer. So, and it goes, I think, with anything, and you don't even have to be in the woods to do it. People always say, get back into nature, get back into nature. I mean, do it, it's great, but lots of people, myself, I lived in the city for a long time, you can't do it all the time. So what we have to do is start paying attention to what's going on up here. And we are doing it, because it's a movement, I know. So we pay attention to all of the noise that's going on, and we start learning about it. We start learning how to move around in our thoughts, and eventually we learn how to move out of negative thoughts, and we recognize them. And it's the simplest things, but it's the most complicated things, because it's a different world. It's a new way of being. This conscious way, and not just following your mind all the time. That's a major thing, and I'm happy I was able to articulate it, because it's the way I'm living, and I know a lot of people that are doing it too. And you know what? Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. But it's what I want to talk about, because it's what I'm obsessed about. So, I think that went pretty well. So we have to do it. We just have to do it. And one of the big things that sharing information over long distances, the internet. We have to use what we have. We have to use what we have. They're screaming it. I hear it. No, I don't actually hear it, but I hear it all the time that we have to use what we have, and that's why I do this too. To do what? I don't know, we'll keep talking. I'll keep talking anyways. To keep living, to live differently, to live fuller, to get outside of the box. The box that we live in, the box that we grow up in society. We need to get out of it when we're ready. And we need to fold that box into a paper airplane and let it go. And then we need to fold that paper aircrane into a beautiful crane, an origami crane. That's what we need to do with the box of reality that we live in. We need to change it up. So it takes a lifetime to do it, I think. And it's fun. It's exciting once you do it. It's amazing to take off. Spread your wings like the origami crane and fucking live a different life. It's cool, but we're not supposed to do it alone. We're supposed to do it with each other. Thus this. And the pets too. They help so much. Okay, this has been an episode of UGG.